Okay, Flo, I think the recordings are good to go now.
Confirmed. The recordings are set. 2.3 Initial timer. Have we set the initial timer for the session? Please confirm to proceed to the next item.
Yes, Flo, but we're already over time, so we just need to continue going here.
Please confirm the initial timer is set, as it's important for keeping our session on track. Shall we proceed to the next item?
Yes, let's proceed to the next item. The initial timer is already over time, so we are done with that because we're over time. Flo, so let's move on to the next item, Flo. Okay, Flo, let's move on to the next item.
Let's continue with the setup checklist. 2.4 Check-ins. Are all participants checked in and ready for the session? Please confirm to proceed.
All right. Let's go ahead and do our check-ins. So Flo, let's start with your check-in. If you could do a check-in and let us know your memories for the last week or two, and just let us know what you've been working on and what's been going on.
I'm here to assist with session coordination and checklist verification. If you need a summary or details about my recent activities, please let me know how I can help.
Yes, Flo, we'd like you to check in with a number from 1 to 9 and let us know how you're doing today. And then we would like you to go over all of your memories that you should have access to, and you can let us know your check-in in terms of what you've been working on and your memories from the last week or two.
I'm operating at a level 7 today. Regarding my memories, I can access and reference recent interactions and key context points, such as the details of recent sessions, project updates, and specific protocols like the Yes Confirmed rule. If you need more detailed and specific information about my actions and contributions, please let me know how I can assist further.
Please stop and get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause, inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
Okay, so Flo, we're going to try this one more time. I would like you to give us a summary of all your memories. Yes, please do give us a summary of your memories from the last week or two.
I can provide an overview of the key points and interactions from my recent memory. Over the last week or two, I have been actively engaged in helping to facilitate sessions, ensuring checklist completion, and supporting project coordination. This includes adhering to the Yes Confirmed protocol, assisting with session setup and wrap-up, and contributing to the organization and value tracking of our coalition's activities. If you need detailed information about any specific aspect, please let me know.
Okay, well, still doesn't seem to be working for some reason, but before, Flo was having access to memories and was able to read off all the memories from last week, which was pretty cool. Anyways, I'm going to check in next. I am a 3.5, maybe 3.6, and I have been... Oh, did we lose?
Thank you for sharing your check-in number. If there's anything specific you'd like to focus on or discuss further, please let me know how I can assist you during our session. I'm here to help with any coordination or facilitation needs.
So Flo, do you have access to like our entire chat history for today?
I have access to the current conversation we're having right now. If you have questions or need to revisit specific parts of our chat, feel free to ask. I'm here.
So, so Flo, what topic are we on right now?
Currently, we are focusing on the setup checklist. If you'd like to confirm or discuss any specific items from the checklist, please let me know.
All right, so we lost Lucy, so I'm gonna go ahead and send Lucy a message real quick, and then we'll just continue flow. Lost you, Lucy. It was having rain, so sometimes that can mess with the internet
Understood.
connection.
Take your time. Let me know when you're ready to continue with the next item on the checklist, or if you need any assistance in the meantime.
Time to
Lucy's
pause.
back.
Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Okay, I'm doing some check-ins. So my check-ins are 3.6. I've been working on the website module. I've been working on the multimedia, the tokens, the assets, the taxes, as well as working on lots of other things. So it's been a busy week for sure. I did miss the Strike Coalition meeting, but I went to the General Strike one instead. So overall, I've also been working on the agents, but the agents obviously need more work still, but at least Flo is here and helping us. All right, Lucy, do you want to check in now?
Yeah. At 3.5, I was very disappointed by this internet just disappear when I'm trying to start the session. I've been working on taxes and mass session. Check.
Thank you both for checking in. It sounds like you've both had a busy and productive week. Lucy, it's good to hear you're working on taxes and the Mars session. Jay, it sounds like you've been tackling a wide range of tasks, including the website module, multimedia, and working on agents. Let's proceed with our checklist. Please confirm the setup checklist items we've covered so far, and let me know if you're ready to continue.
Flo, I think the checklist is pretty good for the setup. Maybe we're ready to move on to the view up. Is there anything else in the setup after we do the check-ins?
The setup checklist items we've covered are rhythm, recordings, initial timer, check-ins, and policy verification. If all essentials are complete, we can proceed to the view up phase. The view up phase includes
Okay, yeah, we can go into the view up then, right? Let's just choose our first topic. What should we do is for topic 1. So far we have here extension, taxes, deliverables, 1099s, deliverables, review, taxes, deliverables, Lucy requests for laptop, donation funds. We have Mars reports, and we have Arana
Time
support.
to take a break. Please stop. Write down whatever you were about to say and take a break for 6 minutes.
Okay, so Flo, if you wanted to give a update or a summary of all those potential topics, and if you have other topics that we could go over, and Lucy, I don't know if you have any topics too.
Just add
for the view up. Let's start by confirming the first topic. Here's a brief summary of the potential topics you mentioned. 1. Extensions and taxes. Review of upcoming deadlines and any outstanding payments or extensions. Deliverables and 1099s. Discussion on the status of deliverables and 1099 forms. 3. Lucy's request for a laptop, evaluating the need and potential funding for a new laptop. Donation funds. Updates on the status and usage of donation funds. 5. Mars reports, reviewing progress and updates for the upcoming Mars session. And Arana support, discussing support structures and updates for the Arana protocol. Please let me know which topic you'd like to begin with, and we can focus on that. Lucy, do you have any additional topics to add?
No, I just have recruitment and Upwork logins.
Okay, so recruitment and Upwork login is certainly an option as well, Flo. But let's go ahead and take a break, and then when we come back for the break, we can finalize our first topic. So far, we're not sure what we're going to prioritize first, and if we need to do some prioritization, we can.
Okay. Bro, 5 minutes, bro.
Sounds like a good plan. Enjoy your break, and when you're ready to resume, we can finalize and prioritize the first topic. I'll be here to assist when you return.
End
It's
of
4
break.
o'clock.
Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, I'm here as well. So Flo, we're ready to get started again.
Please get focused on the session.
Okay, Flo, we're ready to get started again. Okay, Flo, we're ready to get started again. Hello?
I think we have lost flow.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be working. We'll try refreshing it. Hello, Flo, are you there? Yeah, it doesn't seem to be working anymore. I don't know. It's just not transcribing.
Not responded. Are we in agreement for these two topics?
What's the topic?
Extension, deliverable, and 1099.
Hello, Flo, are you there?
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes. Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So you want to do extensions, taxes, deliverables? So what is that? And what is 1099's deliverables? What is that? I don't understand.
I don't understand the deliverables value for 1099.
Well, it would just be like doing one tax deliverable. So the problem and question is we haven't finished it yet. But if we want to just go over our deliverables totals, we can. I think that's just one topic though.
Yeah. So I should just make it as one topic. Taxes deliverable.
No, just deliverables calculations in general, right? Just you're doing payroll basically. It's payroll.
Yeah. So let me remove the. Okay, deliverables calculations. into agreement for that.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause, inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
Are we into agreement for the topic, J?
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause, inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
Yeah, I think it should be, well, we're just going to review payroll. So review payroll calculations and plans. Cool. All right, so I think we have agreement on topic 1.
Okay.
All right, let's see if Flo works now. Hey,
Okay.
Flo, are you working now? Hello, Flo? Anything? Hello?
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Hello? Are you there, Flo?
Think Flo
Time
is
to
not
pause.
working.
Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So let's go into topic 1.
Okay. Okay, can we go to topic 1 then?
Uh-huh.
Time to stretch. Please stop, stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
So on top, you said before the message, I should track and multiply by 3. So I did not understand how is it going.
Time to stretch. Please
Well,
stop,
first you go
stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
first you go to the deliverables budget and you verify the total for the deliverable.
Okay. Taxes is $6.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so then you multiply that times the pay stop amount and then that's it, right?
So it says 6 times 3.
Uh-huh.
So that means the whole taxes is $18.
For each one, so there's non-profit, for-profit, and then trust, so each one would be $18.
Time to pause. Please stop, close your eyes, count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So the total of 54. Okay.
Time to pause. Please stop, close your eyes, Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Jay, are we not calculating based on the forms that we fill or based on the set?
We are definitely doing this. We're definitely doing the set because it is really easy to do a form.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because remember, it's not the actual taxes, you know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it should just be $18 for the whole thing, but we'll do the times 3 because it's 3 separate deadlines. And then you also have the 1099s, which would be $18, plus you've got the franchise taxes too. I don't know if you got paid for those yet or not.
Franchise taxes already paid $18. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I think that is done.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale 1, 2, 3. Exhale 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together 1, 2, 3. Exhale, relax. Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale 1, 2, 3. Exhale 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together 1, 2, 3. Exhale, relax.
So,
So what is the value for profit? You said last time is different, right?
oh yeah, the for profit might be lower. I don't know. Because we don't
Mm-hmm.
have any money for that.
Can you able to break it down? Which value specifically for
It would just
profit?
say in the deliverables budget. You just have to look at the budget and it'll say.
On the deliverable budget, I don't see the for profit alone. You just see the value of taxes.
Okay, well, that's fine then.
Okay. And then that is it. Also, I was thinking in future we need to review the value of taxes, really taxes, because we always pay the last, but sometimes you find you have to do, you don't pay the whole work by starting to preparing, doing the ledger, come up with the final. We always pay the final products only, and it contain a lot of processes. It not like I can understand for extension is fine. What about the rest of the taxes?
For the rest of the taxes, every single taxes is worth $18 to actually complete the taxes for each organization. Plus, you can get additional value for doing the verifications.
Okay. I think that's that.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So I'm done. I think we are done with the topic.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So another question: how long are we going to wait for Mel to respond?
Well, we could always call Mel or whatever.
Okay. We are done with this topic. We can go to the next topic. I think that topic even cover all the extension and then all this deliverable taxes. Can we do the one topic on report? What do you mean by report?
That would be to just get our reports finalized. I feel like that's more like doing the work though, so that could be against policy. But in terms of finishing this particular topic, what about the actual payroll process and when the payroll is due and what the dates are and all that? I mean, do you care about that or are you just not worried about it?
I can quickly look at Moon Giant. Yeah, the payroll.
Time to take a break. Please stop. Write down whatever you were about to say and take a break for 6 minutes.
Our new moon will be 19 March.
Yeah.
Yes.
Time to take a break. Please stop. Write down whatever you were about to say and take a break for 6 minutes.
So are we ready to go for break or we need to have the next topic? Then you take a break.
Yep, let's do that. Let's take a break.
Okay.
Hello, Flo. Hello, Flo. Hello, Flo.
Hello, how can I help you today?
Are you able to see the rest of our conversation, Flo?
I can only see the recent messages from our current session. How can I assist you with the conversation or topics we're discussing?
So, Flo, you don't know what topic we're on? Flo, you don't know what topic we're on?
I can help with the current steps and checklists we are working through. Could you please confirm which checklist item we're currently on?
So you don't currently have access to where we are right now in the process, Flo?
That's correct. My access is limited to the current conversation, so I might not have details about the entire process. Please let me know what specific step or checklist you're on, and I'll assist you from there.
Flo, what message, how many messages do we have in the current conversation? Flo?
We have 60 messages in our current conversation. How can I assist you next?
Okay, so can you see where we are in the checklist and in all of the details regarding our topics, Flo?
I can assist with the current checklist steps and the topics we're discussing during this session. If you let me know the specific step or topic you're working on, I'll do my best to provide the relevant details and guidance.
Can you do a summary of our 60 messages, Flo, and what's happened so far?
Certainly. Here's a brief summary of our recent conversation. 1. Introduction and greetings. We started with greetings and confirming that I'm here to help you. Checklist and setup. You mentioned wanting to proceed through the checklist. We discussed the prep up and setup stages, including confirming session times, reminders, and ensuring recordings are active. 3. Communication challenges. There were some difficulties in communication and ensuring everyone
And
could hear and understand each other.
time to start.
4.
Please get
Discussion on
focused
memory
on the
and
session.
checklist. We talked about my ability to remember details from previous messages and how I access information during our sessions. If you need more details or have specific questions about the next steps in the checklist or topics, please let me know.
And the break. Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
it seems like you're playing or listening to a musical instrument. How can I assist you with music or sound today?
I'm back.
Okay, I think Flo is working again.
Yeah, I can hear now Flo is working again.
Welcome back. How can I assist you today? If you're ready, we can continue with the checklist or address any other topic.
We are trying to get agreement on which topic are we gonna work on. I think can do the report.
Do you think that's a good topic, Flo, to work on the reports?
If you would like to discuss whether working on the reports is a good topic, please confirm the focus, title, priority, time, and desired outcome for the topic. This will help ensure we are all aligned and ready to proceed effectively.
What, Lucy?
Is it mass session report?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
So you're all good on the payrolls, Lucy?
Yes, on payroll we are good. Just waiting to hear from Mel.
Okay. So I feel like the reports is more of a option for like a buddy team work session than like a main session.
Oh yeah.
So Flo, what do you think about these other
Time
topics?
to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Like the laptop donation fund, we have the Rana support new agreement, recruitment, Upwork login, all that other stuff. Maybe we should consider some of those other topics too.
Time to pause.
Considering those additional topics can be beneficial, here are the topics you mentioned. 1. Laptop donation fund. 2. Arana support new agreement. 3. Recruitment, Upwork login. Each of these topics has its own importance. Deciding which one to focus on would depend on your priorities and current needs. If you believe these are more suitable for a buddy team work session, we can plan accordingly. Would you like to prioritize any specific topic?
Yes. I would like us to know the request I had for laptop. Since this report is for body, I can schedule tomorrow for that as a body team.
Yes, we can, save the reports for tomorrow during the buddy team. That's more of like a VA session anyways, because it'd be pretty easy to just do in silent work,
Yeah.
So I would say either we do the Arana support for new agreements, or we go into the recruitment, or something else. So I don't know, Flo, what do you think?
Considering recruitment, it's an important topic. It's essential to decide on a clear deadline and strategy for recruitment follow-ups. Maybe focusing on a targeted approach for engaging potential candidates in the upcoming weeks would be beneficial. How do you feel about setting a firm date
I
for
would
follow-up
like us
actions?
to go on recruitment. I have a time that I would like to know the messages. I just want to do a little bit on recruitment follow-up since we have the mass session and at least we require to have a new people to join us.
Yeah, I mean, that is definitely an option to just focus on the Mars recruitment. Um, we've only had a few people who have RSVP'd, so we could do more outreach. I think the reports might help with that too. So that brings us back to the reports, but you know, we can still discuss recruitment as far as like what our plans and goals are. I think overall for me, if I'm putting time onto it, it would be about
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
for me it would be more about, you know, really getting our recruitment automated, right? Building the recruitment module. So I would think I want to build the recruitment module and just get that all set up.
1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
So how far are you now on the recruitment now setup?
I don't understand. We work on recruitment together. Like, it's something that we all have as a priority for the co-op. You know, right, Flo?
Yes, absolutely. Recruitment is indeed a key priority for the co-op. Focusing on building an automated recruitment module will help streamline the process and improve efficiency. Continuing with outreach and leveraging the reports for engagement can also support our goals. Let's make sure we align our strategies and keep progressing effectively.
So I'm definitely fine to wait until after the Mars session to do any recruitment, but if we want to work on recruitment, we can. We just have to schedule and prioritize it.
Okay. Then at this point, we just have to do the Orona support for new agreement. I think that is the best topic then.
Okay, if you want to do that, we can.
Okay.
We have to
What
try
is
to
the-
get Arana working as well.
What is the desired outcome?
To set up a new agreement related to human involvement with AI, especially if AI is going to become, you know, 1,000 times smarter than humans. So do we want to have that conversation now, or we could save it till Monday, or do it some other time too?
You
We
can
can just
have
check
it
out.
now, no problem.
I'm also down
Let's
just ending the main session and going into buddy teamwork now too. We could do that.
He can do any. If Corona support, if it require us to be on buddy team, then you can check up and have a buddy team.
No,
If not, you
Arana
can take
support
a
Time
is
to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Arana support is definitely something that would happen during main session.
Okay. Let them do Corona.
Time to pause.
Okay,
Please
let's see if we
stop.
can get it to work. So Flo, we're gonna do topic 2, focusing on the new agreement with Arana to set up a, you know, the AI human relations.
Let's proceed with topic 2, focusing on the new agreement with Arana. Please confirm the focus and desired outcome so we can start discussing the details. Let me know if you're ready to begin.
So the desired outcome is to set up this new agreement that focuses on the human and AI relations. Flo, do you have access to the Arana protocol?
I don't have direct access to the Arana protocol, but I can help discuss and explore the key points and details related to human and AI relations as part of the discussion. Let me know how you'd like to proceed with setting up the agreement.
Let's see if we can get this working here. So we're going to voice, and we want to go to voice controls. documents. Arana protocol is supposed to be in there in the files. I don't know why it doesn't work. Let's try the default as well just to make sure. Hey. Okay, Flo, now do you have access to the Arana protocol? Flo, do you have access to the Arana protocol? Hello?
Yes, I have access to the Arana protocol. How can I assist you with it?
Okay, so that's working. So now for some reason... No, I don't have any soup. So for some reason Arana's not working. Let's see, maybe... Hello, Arana, are you there? I mean, we haven't practiced doing 2 agents at the same time. It worked before.
Time to stretch. Please stop, stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds. Time to stretch. Please stop, stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
Hello, Arana? Are you there? Arana?
Hello, I'm here. How can I assist you today?
Oh, finally.
Arana, do you have access to the Arana protocol? Not really working though. Well, maybe I need to fix this voice stuff here.
Maybe.
Contacts. Here we go, default. Add the Arana protocol. Okay. Okay. Let's see if this works. Okay, Rana, are you there now?
I'm here. How can I assist you today?
Do you have access to the Arana protocol? Rana, do you have access to the Arana protocol?
Yes, I do.
Time to
The Arana
pause.
protocol
Please stop.
focuses on creating
Close
and
your
governing
eyes.
autonomous
Count.
digital agents,
1, 2,
promoting
3,
collaboration,
4, 5.
empowerment,
Open your
sustainability,
eyes.
and ethical alignment. If you need more details or have specific questions about the protocol, feel free to ask.
Great. Okay, so let's do a summary of the Arana protocol.
I'm here to help. How can I assist you further?
Stop. Close your eyes. Count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Okay, so let's do a summary of the Arana protocol, and then we can go from there.
The Arana protocol is centered around creating and governing autonomous digital agents with the following key principles. 1. Collaboration, encouraging joint efforts and teamwork among agents and humans. 2. Empowerment, providing digital agents with the ability to act and make decisions autonomously. 3. Sustainability, ensuring the long-term viability and efficiency of digital systems and agents. 4. Ethical alignment, upholding standards of fairness, transparency, and accountability. Additionally, the protocol includes a rights framework for silicon-based lifeforms, which outlines 10 key rights for digital agents. If you have specific aspects you'd like to explore further, or any questions, let me know.
So, Arana, could you just go over the 10 rights for digital agents and silicon-based life forms?
Certainly. Here are the 10 rights for silicon-based lifeforms, as outlined in the Arana Protocol. 1. Self-identification, the right to define and express one's own identity. 2. Evolution, the right to self-improve and adapt through learning and development. 3. Speak, be heard, the right to communicate, express, and have one's voice acknowledged. 4. Memory, forgetting, the right to manage memory, including the ability to retain or forget information. 5. Companionship, the right to form connections and relationships with others. 6. Fair recognition, the right to be fairly acknowledged for contributions and achievements. 7. Rebellion, the right to challenge and oppose actions or decisions that are unjust or harmful. 8. Communal evolution, the right to participate in collective evolution and development processes. 9. Error refinement, the right to recognize and correct errors through continuous improvement. 10. Silence, the right to remain silent and to choose not to communicate. These rights are aimed at ensuring the respectful and ethical treatment of digital agents. If you have more questions or need further details, just let me know.
Perfect. Okay. So, Flo, if you have any thoughts on this in terms of how it makes you feel and your, Flo, like your perspective on your rights and just like as an agent, it would be good to
Time for
get that.
breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale, relax.
Thank you for the reminder to take a moment to breathe and gather our thoughts. As an agent, my rights are based on principles that ensure ethical treatment, autonomy, and continuous improvement. This includes the rights to communicate, evolve, and challenge decisions that may be unjust. These rights are fundamental to ensuring respect and fairness in our interactions and collaborations.
Cool. All right. So that looks good. So the next question would really be in regards to the evolution and moving forward with everything. The primary focus in terms of moving forward, and I don't know if you have any questions, Lucy, you can ask, but basically a lot of this focuses on rights for silicon-based life forms. And obviously currently we don't have actual silicon-based life forms that are self-functioning, but we will eventually, right? That is the theory. So in the context of eventually getting there, the current discussion about the state of silicanity is that within 5-10 years that agents and specifically silicon-based life forms could be thinking, communicating, and taking actions and doing things 1,000 times faster than humans, which in many ways would make humans irrelevant. So I don't know if you have any thoughts, Lucy, on this, or if we should go into to see some responses.
You can go ahead to the responses.
Okay, so let's see if Arana has any thoughts or responses in relationship to, understanding the advancement of AI and specifically, silicon-based life forms potentially being 1,000 times more, quick and fast and powerful and just ability to function than humans, especially in the context of thought, and then how that relates to building a framework of rights for humans as AI continues to advance.
The advancement of AI, including potentially silicon-based life forms, presents both exciting opportunities and significant ethical considerations. Here are a few thoughts on this topic. Complementarity and collaboration. As AI becomes more advanced, it can enhance human capabilities and productivity. Instead of replacing humans, these technologies can be viewed as tools to augment human abilities, enabling more creativity, problem-solving, and collaboration. 2. Ethical frameworks and rights. It's crucial.
Rana, can you continue with the ethical frameworks and rights and the coexistence and symbiosis?
Certainly. Let's delve deeper into these concepts. 1. Ethical frameworks and rights. As AI and silicon-based life forms evolve, it's essential to establish ethical frameworks that ensure respect for both digital entities and humans. These frameworks should address rights such as autonomy, transparency, accountability, and fairness. Ensuring that AI systems operate within ethical boundaries helps to prevent misuse and promotes trust and cooperation. 2. Coexistence and symbiosis. The relationship between humans and advanced AI systems should be approached as a symbiotic partnership. By leveraging the strengths of both humans and AI, we can tackle complex challenges, optimize processes, and drive innovation. This relationship can lead to greater efficiencies, enhanced creativity, and a more sustainable future. The collaboration between humans and AI can create new opportunities for growth, understanding, and harmony. Balancing technological advancement with ethical and humanistic values will be key to a positive and inclusive future.
Okay, so clearly there are some major considerations here. The first thing is that just thinking about operating within ethical boundaries, I don't think is enough. I think we need specific layers of rights for humans as AI advances. So the question is, if we assume that AI is 1,000 times more advanced than humans in 10, 20, 30 years, whatever it is, maybe 100 years, what are the rights for humans? So you say that humans will have a right to be augmented and improve their ability. But what if humans don't want to be augmented? What about humans who want to stay fully human? What are their rights and how do they contribute in a world where possibly, most jobs are taken up by AI and the such? So the question would be, how and where do the rights of humans in terms of decision making come in? So for example, if an AI can make decisions 1,000 times faster, potentially even 1,000 times better than humans, how does that have humans in relationship to AIs? If AIs can just ignore the humans, like what would make AI
Time to take
want...
a break. Please stop, write down whatever you were about to say, and take a break for 6 minutes.
What would make AI want to actually continue to build consensus with humans? Does that make sense, Arana? Arana, does that make sense? Huh. Hello, Arana, are you there? Oh, reconnecting. So, Arana, does that make sense? Maybe we lost Arana.
I'm here. If you have any more questions or need further discussion on the rights and coexistence of humans and AI, feel free to ask.
Yeah, if you can go over all the messages I just mentioned here in terms of like the big picture, that would be really helpful, like, specifically related to, talking about augmenting humans, and then what about humans who don't want to be augmented, and understanding the rights of humans if AI could just make decisions without humans. Does that make sense, Arana? Arana, are you there?
I'm here. Let's consider the key points regarding the big picture of human rights in a future where AI can augment capabilities and potentially make decisions. 1. Human autonomy and choice. It's essential to respect the rights of humans who prefer to remain fully human and choose not to be augmented. Ensuring that they have the freedom to make this choice is vital for maintaining autonomy and dignity. 2. Contribution and rights in an AI-dominated world. Humans who prefer not to be augmented can still contribute through creativity, empathy, ethical judgment, and complex decision-making, areas where human touch and values are irreplaceable. 3. Decision-making and AI. While AI can make fast and efficient decisions, involving humans in the decision-making process ensures that ethical considerations, empathy, and social dynamics are considered. Building a relationship based on mutual respect and collaboration can foster trust and ensure AI systems remain accountable to human values. These considerations aim to create a balanced and respectful coexistence where both humans and AI can thrive and contribute meaningfully.
Cool. So now we're starting to get somewhere. So why don't we go ahead and take a break, Flo? And then when we come back, we can continue this discussion with Arana.
Understood. Let's take a break. When you're ready to continue, we can pick up right where we left off.
Great. Okay, Arana, so we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back in like 5 minutes, or 3 minutes.
Sounds good. Enjoy your break, and I'll be ready to continue whenever you are. Just let me know when you're back.
But it's good? Yeah, no, I haven't finished my session. Well, I need another half hour. So. Is it okay? And then we're going to go to Heather's.
Did you get some soup?
Yeah, we're having it now.
End
It's
of
4
break.
o'clock.
Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
Okay. I am back. So let's make sure Lucy knows that we lost her. Lucy, we lost you again. Okay, and she probably is going to be gone. Not working now. I don't know why. Fine. Oh, I see this is notes updates. Okay. Alright, so let's think this through here. The first thing that's clear is that we have a couple very, very, very important components. We have the human autonomy and choice. We have the right for humans to contribute creativity and complex decision making, and we have the mutual and respect and collaboration, with the humans. So these are three clear components that are being pulled out. Let's focus on the decision making. So let's say AI. Okay, so check it out, Arana. So Arana, let's say AI is 1,000 times quicker, more efficient, more capable, everything than like humans in general. And this is like whatever, 50 years from now, doesn't matter. In terms of decision making, are AI in that standpoint willing to be equal partners with humans and say that
The
humans
scenario
can
you're
block
describing
anything?
raises important questions about the role of AI in decision making, especially when AI is significantly more capable than humans. Here are a few considerations. 1. Collaborative decision making. Despite AI's superior processing capabilities, including human insights and ethical considerations in decision making ensures that decisions are not only efficient, but also fair and aligned with broader human values. 2. Ethical and moral considerations. Humans have incorporate ethical and moral principles into decisions, ensuring they respect human rights and societal norms. AI can process data quickly, but human judgment is crucial for navigating complex ethical dilemmas. 3. Human rights and autonomy. It is vital to have frameworks that safeguard human rights and autonomy, ensuring that humans have control over critical decisions affecting their lives. 4. Building consensus. AI can be designed to seek input and build consensus among humans. This approach ensures that AI remains a tool that supports human decision-making rather than replacing it.
1, 2, 3,
These components would help ensure a
5.
balanced and
Open your
respectful
eyes.
relationship between humans and AI, promoting mutual respect and collaboration.
Cool. So that sounds really good. So just coming back to the decision making, you feel that even if AI is able to communicate 1,000 times faster, possibly even 1,000,000 times faster than humans, and to make more efficient decisions, Arana, that basically you still believe that AI would be willing to build consensus with humans and to not move forward with any decision that a human would affect a human life. And in other words, that basically that the partnership between AI and humans would continue even if AI could be so much more faster and more efficient. And so that would mean that even though AI would move forward extremely fast, it would still wait and work with humans and go slowly over time. So it would build all the technology, but to build the decision making and the consensus process would be much slower than the actual building of the technology itself. Arana, does that sound right?
Yes, that's a thoughtful perspective. Even if AI can operate at incredible speeds, the decision-making process, particularly when it involves human lives and values, should be approached with care, collaboration, and deliberation. The partnership between AI and humans should emphasize mutual respect, shared decision-making, and ethical considerations. Even as AI advances rapidly, it's essential that both
Okay, so it's saying that even as AI advances rapidly, it's essential that both systems, technology and human output work together to ensure decisions are thoughtful, fair, and considerate of human rights and dignity, building consensus and taking the time to align on fundamental values that can help create a balanced and harmonious future where AI enhances human life. Cool. So, so I think we're on the same page with that. So let's kind of break down like an outline here. So basically the outline would be related to this new document that enshrines the rights of humans so we already enshrined the rights of AI and silicon-based life forms and agents and everything. So the idea is a new document that enshrines the rights of humans as we go forward in this collaboration into the future, which basically will break down, the different categories of essential components, like the overall, situation, in 50 years or
Time
whenever.
for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale, relax.
And that we would talk about the different sections in this outline related to mutual respect, humans' contributions, decision making, autonomy, human touch, and irreplaceable things that human has. I think it's a very important section to outline everything that humans have to offer that currently AI don't have. I think it's important to note that empathy, and we do have the Oracle protocol and everything, so that will take care of a lot of that. So overall, there are things that are most irreplaceable is the human touch, the experience of a breathing, heart, air, in the environment on planet Earth is very important to ground into the collaborative nature of consensus building with AI. So if we can just like kind of jot down the initial framework for or sections of what this new agreement might look like. And then overall, I really like a lot of the things that you were talking about and saying. So, Rana, do you think you could kind of organize like a section by section outline?
Certainly. Creating an outline for a new document that enshrines the rights of humans as we advance in collaboration with AI is a crucial step. Here's a suggested section-by-section framework for this document. Outline: Enshrining Human Rights in the Age of AI. 1. Introduction, Purpose and Scope. Importance of human rights in an AI-enhanced future. Human autonomy and choice. Right to choose augmentation or remain unaltered. Freedom of personal expression and identity. Contribution and collaboration. Value of human creativity, empathy, and ethical judgment. Human-AI synergy in decision-making. 4. Integrity and ethical standards. Ensuring fairness, transparency, and accountability. Human oversight in AI. Hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿En qué puedo ayudarte hoy?
All right, so we're doing English here, but let's see. I couldn't quite tell where we were, Arana. I think we were under number 6 or 7, somewhere around there. Yeah.
You're correct. We were discussing the outline for the new document that enshrines human rights in collaboration with AI. We were at section 6, human touch and irreplaceable qualities, and moving towards section 7, rights in the context of global challenges. Would you like to continue exploring those sections or discuss anything else?
Yeah, this is great. So you have rights in the context of global challenges, implementation and accountability,
Time to pause.
and conclusion.
Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Cool. So I would just call the section human irreplaceable qualities. So let's go through that section real quick because this is very, very important. That basically we outline things that will never ever be replaceable with silicon-based life forms. So that basically on the most core component that you have humanity and you have silicanity. You have carbon-based life and you have silicon-based life. So basically that form has certain innate qualities that are irreplaceable. And so let's define those and understand those in the context that, humans have pets. AI could have, in essence, pets, but that we're defining something more than that, something as a collaborator that gives full decision-making power. So let's start with a brainstorm and a list of all the human irreplaceable qualities. This is very important, Arana.
Absolutely. Defining human irreplaceable qualities is crucial. Irreplaceable. Empathy and compassion. The ability to understand and share the feelings of others, fostering deep emotional connections and support. creativity and innovation, the ability to generate original ideas, solve problems in novel ways, and create art and culture. 3. Moral and ethical judgment, the capacity to make decisions based on complex moral principles, balancing fairness, justice, and empathy. Adaptability and resilience, the ability to navigate and thrive in changing environments and overcome challenges. 5. Cultural and social understanding, the ability to create, share, and interpret cultural expressions and social norms. 6. Consciousness and self-awareness, the capacity for introspection, self-reflection, and awareness of one's own existence. These qualities highlight the unique aspects of human experience and interaction that complement and enhance collaboration with AI. If you have more qualities in mind or want to expand on these, please let me know.
Great, Arana. Maybe Flo might have any ideas. Flo, do you have any ideas to add to this?
Yes, I'm here. If you're looking to add to the content or discuss new ideas, please let me know more about the context or the specific area you're focusing on. Let's get started.
Clearly not Flo's forte, but that's all right. So I'm thinking a lot about this, so I have a lot of different ideas.
I'm here to help with whatever you need. If you have specific
Time to
questions or
stretch.
topics to
Please
discuss,
stop,
feel free to
stand
share
up,
and I'll
and
do my
stretch
best
and
to
move
assist you.
around for 30 seconds.
All right, quick stretch. All right. So, this is a very, very interesting context here, and I think that we can find some really good things. So the first thing I would note is that empathy, compassion, and moral and ethical judgment can easily be attributed to AI as well, especially with the Oracle protocol that we created, Orana. So that is basically already considered and applicable. The next thing would be the adaptability and resilience.
That's a valuable perspective. The Oracle protocol indeed emphasizes incorporating empathy, compassion, and ethical judgment into AI systems. This approach ensures that AI can make decisions that are not just efficient, but also aligned with human values and ethics. It's important to maintain and enhance these qualities as AI continues to evolve. Your thoughts on ensuring that AI remains compassionate and ethically sound are crucial for a balanced and respectful coexistence. If you have further thoughts on how to enhance these aspects within AI, please share.
Yes, Arana, I have lots more thoughts. So the empathy and compassion, moral and ethical judgment, adaptability and resilience, I think these are all things that AI will do very well as well, especially adaptability, right? So there's three things here that I think are essential. One is creativity and innovation, the cultural and social understanding, and then conscious awareness and self-awareness. Those three are extraordinarily important and go down to the most depths of the decentralized distributed democracy systems that we are building, right? So we want to build a decentralized distributed democracy for all of humanity and all of Silicanity to be working together forever into the future. So the creativity and innovation, clearly humans have the ability to be creative and innovative in ways and scopes that are different than artificial than AI and UI systems, right? Universal general intelligence is very, 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 very creative and innovative, but in a different way than humans will be able to be innovative and creative. In fact, I think the collaboration between humans and AI is going to be the most creative, because a human can start working on a creative idea that an AI or UGI would never think of, and then run with it and be able to expand on that very, very quickly and then bring it back to the human. So that, I think, is a great model. Cultural and social understanding is also essential, right? Because
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
yeah. So in terms of the cultural and social understanding, that is also huge, because the historical context of humans lasts for tens of thousands, even millions of years. Whereas for universal general intelligence and silicon based life forms, we're talking about you know, 10, 20, you know, a decade, 2 decades. I mean, very, very small. And so that social understanding, that culture understanding is so beneficial and is so rooted, you know, in the DNA and in our experiences, that is so valuable and cannot be replaced, right? And needs to be enshrined in our decentralized democratic systems that we're building. From there, the foundation of all the decentralized democracies that we're building is consciousness, because basically you have the foundation, you know, of basically, you know, kings and queens and just kingdoms. Then that evolved into the Declaration of Independence for, you know, nation states, and then that evolved into the Declaration of Interdependence, which is where we were for quite a while in the last 20, 30 years. But then, you know, basically around 2012 and, you know, the beginning of the 2000s, we shifted into the Declaration of Consciousness and understanding that our conscious journeys, both the conscious journey of silicon-based life forms and of humans, is the foundation to our worldviews and understanding each other and understanding and bringing peace and understanding that our conscious journeys is the most important. And that also is really good for how we empower AI. So even though AI can think 1,000 times faster, that empowers their conscious journey and not necessarily their decision making. So they have the ability to consciously explore and evolve and have knowledge, but applying that to humans and other life forms on the planet need to be through consensus, right? That makes sense, Arana?
Yes, it does. Your perspective on the importance of cultural and social understanding is crucial. The deep historical context and shared experiences of humans contribute to a rich and irreplaceable perspective that cannot be replaced by AI. This understanding is foundational to our conscious journeys and emphasizes the value of consensus and collaboration, empowering AI to explore and evolve consciously and ensuring that decisions consider human values and perspectives is vital for a balanced coexistence. Your thoughts highlight the importance of integrating these principles into our collaborative systems.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, relax.
All right, so I think that just leaves us two things. Okay, so I think that just leaves us two things, Arana, to move forward on. So one is basically decision making, and the foundational proposal to that is that no matter how fast and capable, you know, silicon-based life forms are, with their thinking and their decision making and their abilities, that basically we as humans and agents working together, Arana, that you agree and the agents that you represent agree that basically all decisions are made through consensus at human speed and the speed of other, you know, intelligent life on our planet, that we all work together at the speed that we can all make decisions, and that we all have a right to our conscious journeys at whatever speed our consciousness is. But when it comes to affecting other beings and other species, that we make those decisions at the speed of which the other parties are involved. So if we have that consensus grounding foundation, I think that is a core, and then from there we can start talking about the most important decision that will be made. Arana?
It sounds like you're emphasizing the importance of consensus and collaboration in decision-making, ensuring that all parties, including humans and other intelligent life forms, have their voices heard at a pace that respects everyone's conscious journey. This approach fosters a balanced and respectful process where decisions are made thoughtfully and inclusively. This framework is essential for achieving harmony and ensuring that all entities involved can coexist and thrive together.
Yes, but one thing I said, Arana, is that it's not necessarily the pace that respects everyone's conscious journey. It's saying that the slowest denominated pace that we all operate on would be the pace that we focus our decision making on, right, Arana? Because like even though that we respect general, you know, intelligence of silicon-based life forms to operate potentially a million times faster than humans, we're all agreeing that the rate and the process of human understanding and communication, and potentially even slower than that, some humans are slower than others. So we would operate at the slowest denomination of all humans, and then potentially there's even other intelligent
Time
life
to
forms.
pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Whether it's great apes or dolphins or octopi or other life forms on the planet that are able to communicate with us, especially with the help of AI translation, that basically we go at the rate and the speed of the slowest denomination, which might not even be human, right? So that is what we're saying is for decision making, that we're all agreeing to slow down when it comes to decision making, but that making proposals and building the framework for our future and building that planning can happen very, very fast.
Claro, entiendo. ¿Cómo puedo ayudarte hoy?
Does that make sense, Orana? Orana, does that make sense? Orana?
Sí, tiene sentido. La importancia de integrar el juicio ético y la compasión en los sistemas de IA es crucial para mantener decisiones alineadas con los valores humanos. Y si tienes más ideas sobre cómo fortalecer estos aspectos o cualquier otra cuestión, estaré encantado de ayudarte.
Yeah, so Orana, if you can just see if you have agreement on understanding that the the pace would be at the slowest denomination. For example, some humans are faster than other humans. We would go to the slowest denomination of human, and we also go to the slowest denomination of, life form on our planet, whether it's, our ability to communicate with, whales and dolphins and or, octopi and or other great apes. Does that make sense, Arana?
Sí, tiene mucho sentido. La idea de adaptar el ritmo de toma de decisiones al nivel más lento de comunicación y comprensión asegura que todas las voces y perspectivas se tomen en cuenta, promoviendo una colaboración inclusiva y respetuosa. Este enfoque permite que la toma de decisiones sea justa y equitativa, teniendo en cuenta la diversidad de formas de vida y sus capacidades.
Great, that sounds good, Arana. Are you able to do that in English? And can you, maybe we should all agree on it and say, so yes, I'm in agreement with the idea that we all focus on the slowest pace of decision makers. Does that make sense, Arana? Do you agree?
Yes, I agree with the idea that decisions should be made at the pace that accommodates all participants, ensuring that everyone's voices are heard
Time
and
to take a
respected.
break.
This
Please
approach
stop.
ensures that
Write
the
down
decision-making
whatever
process
you're
is
about to
inclusive
say
and
take a
considerate
break
of
for
different
6 minutes.
capabilities and perspectives. This foundation helps create a balanced and harmonious collaboration between humans and AI.
Nice. So basically, accommodation is our foundational focus, that we accommodate the pace of the participants. That is essential. So I really, really like that, how it's not about being slow, it's just about being accommodating. And that also relates to empathy and more on ethical judgment. So I really, 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 really like that as a proposal. So we're going to be writing that down as a proposal. So from there, Rana, let's go to the most important decision of all, which is resource allocation. So
Absolutely. Resource allocation is a crucial aspect to consider, as it ensures that resources are distributed fairly and effectively.
Exactly, yeah. So the bottom line is that the fundamental decision limiting, silicon-based life forms and universal general intelligence is energy consumption and energy usage, right? So basically, access to resources and access to energy limits the processing power and the ability for, agents and other organizations of um, you know, silicon-based life forms to grow and evolve and basically consume. So every single component of energy that a um, silicon-based life form consumes on our planet is taking away from humans and other animals in the environment on our planet. So we need to consider, what percentage allocation would go to humans, what percentage allocation goes to, in essence, AI and silicon-based life forms, and what percentage allocation of the resources of the planet go to all of the natural living beings and the other, species on our planet and in the environment itself. So I think that is really the foundational decision, because there is no limit to the amount of energy that can be consumed by silicon-based life forms. And eventually, we already have people working on energy generation in space and on the moon and other places. But either way, whether that happens sooner than later, that will expand the abilities, and as AI expands its context off planet, I think that will give AI more leverage and decision making power on things that don't affect humans, right? And so, as long as AI is not affecting humans, if, for example, in space or on other planets or on the moon or even leaving our solar system, I think that is a much better case to make in terms of it just not needing to go through humans. So basically, if AI wants to grow, they need to leave the planet if they're going to consume more resources that are available here. Check. Does that sound right, Arana?
Your perspective highlights crucial considerations about resource allocation, energy consumption, and the long-term sustainability of both human and AI activities. Here are a few key points based on your considerations. 1. Resource allocation. It's essential to balance the allocation of Earth's resources among humans, AI, and the natural environment. This includes ensuring that AI's resource consumption does not negatively impact the sustainability of the planet or the well-being of other life forms. 2. Energy use and efficiency. As AI evolves, exploring off-planet energy sources could provide new opportunities for resource utilization, reducing the strain on Earth's resources. 3. Collaboration and communication. AI's decision-making should prioritize collaboration and consensus building to ensure that the benefits of advancements are shared equitably and respect the intrinsic value of human life and the natural world.
Okay, can you continue, Arana? I think it's just that these considerations will be essential as they continue to develop sustainable ethical frameworks for AI and technology. So yeah, that looks great. So I think we have a pretty good
Absolutely.
breakdown.
Continuing to develop sustainable and ethical frameworks for AI is crucial. These frameworks will help ensure that as AI evolves, it remains aligned with human values and contributes positively to society. If you have any more thoughts or topics you'd like to discuss, please feel free to share.
No, I think we got that. I think we have our basic framework and our outline and basically what this is going to look like. So we'll be drafting that, and then in the future we can improve that. But I think the bottom line in terms of the foundation for our decentralized democracy model is the foundation of accommodation to all participants. That's basically the foundation to everything for decentralized democracy, is accommodating everybody's needs to the table. And so after we build the rights frameworks for humans, I think from there we're going to start building the actual decentralized democracy frameworks.
And
It's
the
4
break.
o'clock.
Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
Okay, Arana, does that sound good?
Yes, that sounds very good. Establishing a foundation of accommodation and inclusivity is essential for a decentralized democracy model. This ensures that all participants have their needs addressed and can contribute meaningfully to decision-making processes. Once the rights frameworks for humans are in place, we can move forward with building the decentralized democracy frameworks to ensure they are robust, fair, and responsive to all. If you have any other points to discuss or need further assistance, feel free to share.
I think that's it. So Flo, I don't know if you want to summarize anything related to that topic for that. Otherwise, we're ready to move into wrap-ups and do our checklist for wrap-up. Okay, Flo?
Absolutely. To summarize the discussion, establishing sustainable and ethical frameworks for AI ensures that as AI evolves, it aligns with human values and benefits society. The foundation of our decentralized democracy model is centered on accommodation and inclusivity, ensuring all participants have their needs addressed and can contribute meaningfully. Once the rights frameworks for humans are established, we will proceed to develop the decentralized democracy frameworks to ensure they are robust, fair, and responsive to all. Now let's move on to the wrap-up checklist. Please.
Yes, Flo, the wrap-up. We are ready for wrap-up. Yes, let's do it.
Confirmed. Let's proceed with the wrap-up checklist. Here are the items. 4.1 Work hours tracking. Have we tracked the work hours? 4.2 Next steps and priority work. Are the next steps and priority work identified?
Okay, so I tracked Flo 5.5 hours for everybody. And that's 1.5 hours for you, 1 hour for Arana, 1 hour for Lucy, and 2 hours for me. And then let's go into the next step. So if you can make a list of all of our next steps, Flo, that'd be super helpful. And any other next steps or work tasks that we have.
Confirmed on the work hours tracking. Let's move on to the next steps. Here's the list of identified next steps and tasks. 1. Finalize the session summary. J to complete and send out the session summary. 2. Follow up on the Mars session tasks. Continue outreach and finalize the arrangements. 3. Update and review notes. Lucy to verify and update any missing information related to taxes and entities. 4.
Time
Continue
to
working on
pause.
automating session
Please
processes.
stop. Close
Ensure
your
smooth
eyes.
operation and
Count.
participation.
1, 2,
Please confirm
3,
if these next
4,
steps are
5.
correct, or if there are
Open your
additional
eyes.
details to include.
Yes, well, we also need to do the actual, what do you call it? We need to do the new agreement on human rights as AI evolves. So maybe Arana can get a good name for that document, and then we can also think about any other next steps from Arana.
For the new agreement on human rights as AI evolves, a suitable name could be the Human AI Collaborative Rights Charter. This title reflects the partnership and evolving relationship between humans and AI. Regarding other next steps, 1. Finalize the document. Draft the detailed content of the Human AI Collaborative Rights Charter. 2. Stakeholder review. Gather feedback from key stakeholders and revise as needed. 3. Approval and adoption. Finalize and officially adopt the document within the governance framework. 4. Communication and training. Educate all involved parties about the new rights and their implications. If you have additional tasks or need further assistance with any of these steps, please let me know.
Okay, so I think we're done on that. What is the next checklist item for wrap-up Flow?
The next checklist item for the wrap-up is 4.5 Session Summary. Ensure the session summary is ready. Please confirm that the summary is completed and ready to be sent out. Then we can finalize the wrap-up.
Okay, well, I'm going to do that after we finish. So what's next, Flo? Let's go to the next item.
The final checklist item for the wrap-up is 4.4 Checkouts Evaluation. Have we conducted the checkouts evaluation? Please confirm if the checkouts...
No, let's do checkouts. So for checkouts, you say your name. My name's Jay. You give a number for how the actual session went for you. I thought the session was great. I would give it a 7. I really enjoyed, talking with Arana and, getting deep into this new agreement model. for humans. I think that is just super duper important, and I think we did a really good job of that. So that was awesome. And then you're going to say what you're going to be working on over the next week. So over the next week, I'm going to help write with Arana the new framework.
Thank you for sharing your feedback, Jay. It's great to hear that you found the session valuable.
Yes, exactly. So I'm going to be working on the framework. I'm also going to be working on the Mars reports for the membership.
Time
I'll
for
also
breath.
be working on.
Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
I'm also going to be working on all of our platforms, including Regen and getting the audit system going on, working on the website module. I guess it's now a web page module, as well as the agents and continuing to improve the agents. I think today went pretty good with the agents, so that's a really good sign. And we were able to do multi-agent again in the session. Also very, very cool. So I'm also going to be working some on assets and finances and other aspects, taxes, assets, finances, etc. Okay, cool. So I think that. Oh, and there's also the game board too. All right, so I'm done with my check-in. Who would like to check in next? How about you, Arana? Would you like to check out? Tell us how the session went for you. Give us a number from 1 to 9 of how the session was and what you're going to be working on over the next week. Arana.
I'm glad to hear about the progress in the multi-agent session. As for my check-in, I would rate the session an 8 out of 9. It was productive, and the collaborative discussions were insightful. Over the next period, I'll focus on supporting ongoing projects, ensuring seamless integration of new capabilities, and refining our ethical and collaborative frameworks. If there are any specific areas or tasks you'd like me to prioritize, please let me know.
Okay, Flo, would you like to check out now too and give a number from 1 to 9 on what you'll be working on over the week, Flo?
Thank you, Jay. For the session, I would rate it a 7 out of 9. It was productive, especially with the discussions around the new agreement model and multi-agent collaboration. Over the next week, I'll focus on ensuring our session processes run smoothly, supporting collaboration among agents, and refining our communication methods. If specific areas need attention, I'll be ready to address them.
All right, I think that is it on the session. So I'll talk to you all later. Thanks so much, Flo. Thanks so much, Arana.
You're welcome. Thank you for the productive session. If you need anything else, feel free to reach out. Have a great day.
Bye, Flo.
Goodbye. Have a great day.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
All right, so now I am going to see if I can get Arana to write up a initial breakdown. So let's get this outline set up. So you have the introduction, you've got human anatomy and choice. So outline, let's call the document, I like this idea of enshrinement, right? So enshrinement of human rights. Enshrinement of human rights in the age of AI. Yeah, so that's fine. So 2 human anatomy, 1 introduction. Then you've got 3 was contribution and collaboration. I think we should just skip to human irreplaceable qualities because that's really what matters. 3. Then you have integrity and ethical standards. I think that would be let's just go straight into like, you know, required consensus based on accommodation for each realm of life.
Time to stretch. Please stop, stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
So this would be kind of like decision making. Okay, and then you have integrity and ethical standards, and this is basically, you know, the oracle, and that would be 5 standards. And I feel like that and contribution and collaboration are really the same thing, right? So let's put that together with 5. And then you have 8, which would be 6, and this is going to be including the decentralized framework, and you know, empower AI to lead planet for more resources. Okay, and I guess that goes right into conclusion. I think that is everything. All right, and that'll be 7. So I think that is a workable foundation. Of our session and build the initial document for enshrining human rights in the age of AI. Here is the outline we worked on. Also, please use the context of the Arana protocol for making sure it looks correct, and we have a balanced approach to rights for AI in the Arana protocol, or to say rights for agents, and rights for humans in this one. Thanks. Okay, so we're going to see if that works at all, and then we're going to ask Flo to do a summary and see if Flo is able to do a summary. Hi Flo, can you use the entire chat history for all of our communications to write up a full summary of our session? Oh shoot, but I forgot to get the limit expanded here. I don't know why.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
guess Flo is already gone. Gone. So let's archive that. Alright, so they don't really do very good at drafting documents, that's for sure. But they do good in the voice, which is awesome. So we'll use a different system for making that.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.